Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. In today's video guys, we'll be working on a Ford Focus MK3 guys. This is the third generation from year 2012 to year 2019. We'll show you guys how to remove and replace transmission mounts. Stay with us, that's what we'll be covering today guys. Quick introduction, every car we get at the shop, we make at least 200 videos. And we'll have more than 200 videos on this generation Ford Focus as well. So if you have one guys, or even if you have other cars, subscribe to the channel, like the video guys, we'll have so many helpful videos. We do all that guys because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. If you guys want to save even more money, check out the link in the description of the video below to see where you can purchase all the tools and parts that you need for your car for a super good price. So let's go ahead and start on the transmission mount replacement now. So we got the jack now ready guys. Now let me tell you something quick guys. Half of the car is missing on the front. Why? Because guys, we'll be doing engine replacement. In the meantime, we're doing a transmission mount replacement. Now, things that we'll need to do. Okay, first you need to remove air filter box. You need to remove guys battery box, battery mount. Stay with us, we're going to show you how to do that and then we'll continue. We get guys a flathead screwdriver. Let me explain now. This is your air filter box right here guys. So what we need to do, okay, that right here is your MAF sensor. You need to unlock the red pin. Okay, safety pin, grab it and pull up guys. Okay, check it out like that, and you push right here and you disconnect it. Now you have one clip that you need to remove with a clip remover too. Okay, perfect, just like that. It's disconnected now, it's not there. After that guys, we need to get a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, and we need to get that screw loose there. This is for the intake boot. Now you have to be careful when you remove it to make sure that you don't break any of the vacuum lines as well. So be extremely guys careful how you do that. So we need to get it a little bit more loose. It wasn't loose enough to come out. It will be a tight fit guys. Okay. Perfect, it came loose. So what we need to do after that, right here, we're going to pull, okay, like that. And now guys, what we'll need to do, we need to grab that box. Okay, that box should not have any screws guys. Okay, this box, it should be to where you just grab it and pull it out. Okay, you will have a clip on the back side, one right there. Okay, one clip there. You have a couple more here. So once we pull it out, I'll be able to explain, okay, where that clip is located. All the clips actually. Okay, now right here we need to disconnect the rubber bushing from that pipe. Okay, perfect. Now we lift it up. Where are all the clips? Okay, let's explain now. You have one right there. Okay, this is towards the back side, facing the box this way. Okay, one here and one over there and one towards the front. Where they attach to? One here. You have that's where it gets air from. One here, that's where the water actually drains. One here, one there, and one over there guys. You can see this is if the engine gets water. I think it's called like resonator or something like that. It's supposed to drain there so it doesn't get in the engine, but if you drive through high water, you're going to end up guys sucking water in the engine and probably ruining your engine anyway. So we got the air filter box out of the way. So disconnect your car battery first guys, make sure it's not connected. After that, okay, we have a few clips with a clip remover too, okay, that we need to pry out of there. Okay, it's holding these cables to that cover here guys. So we'll go ahead and flip them. Here we have one more on the inside. Perfect, and you can see how much room we gain here now. What we need to do next, we need to go ahead and okay, pry that thing up. There is one clip that got stuck there. Okay, pry it up. Okay, you can see it came out. And this is guys, I think another fuse block right here that you have. We're going to open that one on the channel and explain more about it. So what else guys we need to do? Now we need to grab the battery. Always use guys gloves. You may have a holder, okay, right here on top. it will be with a 10mm socket, guys, but ours is already removed. So all we have to do, remove the nuts, one here, one there, and pull it out. Then you slide the battery out, you get a 10mm, okay, to get a negative terminal loose. That's why you should always wear gloves. This is your battery current sensor, battery voltage sensor right here. Careful not to break it, because replacing that thing is a little bit expensive. Okay, we grab it and we pull the battery out. Perfect. Now, in order, guys, to remove the battery now, the battery box here, the battery mount, we have to remove, I think, 1, 2, 3 bolts that we need to remove, guys. And we have, okay, let's check this one. This one will stay. First, we need to remove the box here with a 10mm socket. Those are extremely rusty, as you can see. One is out. Second one now coming out as well. And the third one is all the way in that hole there. Perfect. Now let's see if that thing will slide out. Okay, great. And you can see that battery box is out. Now remember, on top I told you about that piece. That piece that holds the battery, okay, is located on top, and it goes under the nuts. So all we have to do, just remove the nuts to get it out. So after we removed all that, guys, okay, and with the front end being open like that, we can show you even better. Otherwise it's still possible, but we can show it that way a little bit better. We're going to support the transmission side, go in the center, guys, support the transmission side with the jack. Now, in my opinion, use, guys, a jack stand as well, not a jack only. Why? Because now, if you start removing the mount and you remove it and it drops for some reason and your hands are stuck here, and there is always a chance to drop off the jack stand as well, your hands will be smashed, guys. You can lose your fingers, hands, so be very careful when you do that. So we're going to remove the wiring harness now from the transmission mount. Okay, so everything needs to go here with clip removal too. All the wires are attached to it. Okay, perfect. We got them out. Now, things that we'll need to do, guys, a few bolts that we need to remove, a few nuts actually, 4 nuts. These are with 15mm socket. This is right below where your battery is located. That's why you have some battery acid. It's recommended you work with gloves only, and to work, guys, with protective eyeglasses. Why? Because if that acid gets on your skin, your eyes, okay, it's terrible, guys. It's super bad. So now we're going to go ahead and remove these 4 nuts. Okay, let me show you, one here, one over there, and then we have one here and one there. And you will see, okay, what else we need to do after that. So let's get them loose now. One is loose. Perfect. Second one now. Okay, great. Working on the third one. And now the fourth one there. Perfect. Now, what else we need to do, guys? We need to go ahead and remove these nuts. Perfect. 2 are out. All the tubes and parts that we use, guys, you can find the link in the description of the video below. Those are, by the way, self-locking nuts, you can see. So those are ready. Now we can remove that bracket here. Okay, looks like it's hitting right here underneath. Okay, on the back side. So we need to just move that cover a little bit. Okay, and that bracket will come out, guys. Okay, like that. So I'm going to set this on the floor, and now we're going to continue with something else. You can see that huge bolt. That's a bolt that we need to remove now. This, guys, it's 18mm socket. So we're doing the same thing now. Just go ahead, get that one loose. Make sure the engine's transmission is supported, otherwise it's going to drop and you can severely damage your vehicle and it can smash you too. Never ever have a person lay underneath or anything like that. Why? Because simply, guys, it can kill you. Okay, we got this one loose now. Perfect. That bolt is coming out. Great, pretty long bolt. Now we'll grab the mount, guys. We might need to move the engine a little bit to the back. Okay, one person will barely move it. Okay, or to the front actually. Oh, yep, to the front. It's just hitting there in that plastic piece again. Okay, and that, guys, right there, this is your transmission mount out of the way. You can see that's the whole transmission mount. Not too complicated to replace, but you have to remove air filter box, battery mount, and then get to that one and support your engine. If you need to purchase one, guys, okay, we'll have the link in the description of the video for your convenience, so check it out. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Please, guys, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and if you need help with anything, drop a comment below. And thank you guys, and see you next time.